Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday to you. How's everyone's day going? I am so excited to be here again. We are going live and talking about this very awesome class that we have going on. Hey YouTube, how you doing? If you guys are watching me on Instagram and on Facebook, I want to invite you to come over to YouTube because I have some other goodies to show you on screen and it's just easier for me to show it to you on YouTube. But at any rate, I want to invite you guys to come over and thank you for joining me today. We are just gonna hop right into it. I just wanna ask. So, do you have a saving strategy for saving for your down payment and closing costs for your first home? It's really amazing to me that people come to me and they're like, Steph, I'm ready to buy a home. Oh my goodness, they're so super excited, but they don't have any savings. That is, I mean, outside of the first two things that we talked about on day one and day two, which is your credit score being in order and your debt being low enough to qualify for something decent, you need to have a savings. I know people like say, well, I'm a first time home buyer. There should be programs out there available for me, down payment assistance programs. And yes, I can help you get qualified for those things as well. They're awesome resources and tools to use to buying your first home, and they're already available to you as a first time home buyer, so why not take advantage of them? But even with down payment assistance, you still need to pay other closing costs, and there's some upfront costs that you need to be prepared for that happens way before you even get to the closing table. And so it's important, you need to have a savings plan, and here's why. So a savings plan or a savings strategy is simply put a game plan for how you're going to save for any particular savings goal. And in this instance, we're talking about saving to purchase a home. So when you implement the savings plan strategy, it essentially just gives you that, it works that muscle to exercise the habit of always being ready, saving. I mean, you should always be saving for something, but in this particular case, like I said, we're saving to buy a home, but you should always have reserves on hand. Savings plan, savings for home savings, and reserves are the two main reasons why, particularly for home savings, that is important for you to have a savings plan. And speaking of reserves, so the reason why you need to have a savings plan, because in terms of reserves, lenders like to see that you have money left over even after you pay your down payment and closing costs. In most cases, if it looks like, okay, after you pay this amount, you may look riskier after you pay this amount and you don't have any other monies saved, you don't have anything else in your bank account set to the side. It makes you look like a riskier borrower, and it could potentially get you, cause you not to get pre-qualified at all, depending on other factors that's going on with your application. So it just looks better to have money saved. It looks better. Hey, it looks better to have money saved above and beyond what you need for down payment and closing costs. And the things that, I mean, the truth of the matter is that even after you close on the home, and I've worked with clients before, and this that has literally this happened to, we close and then some maintenance issue happens. You're the homeowner now. There's no landlord to call. There's only vendors to reach out to that's going to come and charge you to fix that problem for you. So you need to have a savings even after you purchase your home. So that's where your reserves come in. Okay? So again, in the masterclass that I'm inviting you all to, if you're watching me on any of social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, after this goes live, if you're watching the replay, you should see the link. But after this goes live, I will put the link in the description for the masterclass so you can join the masterclass. And in the masterclass, we're going to talk about how much you need to save for down payment and closing costs, a good way to like kind of get an estimate or a good target of what you should be saving, how much you should be saving. And we're also going to talk about how to develop an effective savings plan to accomplish that goal. So it's going to be very important for you to be in the room. I'm not going to offer a replay because I really want you to just be in the room, and so that you can get, you can come ask your questions and just really get the information firsthand, so that you can take action right away. And so other than saving for your down payment and closing costs, I will touch on, saving above and beyond that, because you do want to have a reserves, especially if you're qualifying for FHA, which we'll talk about in another video. The different types of mortgages that you can qualify for. But especially going with FHA, they sometimes have, in some cases, they have a requirement for you to have reserves 2, 3, 4, 6 months, depending on the factors that's in your application. They require you to have reserves saved, even to get through underwriting, even to get pre-qualified. So we just want to be ahead of that, not playing from behind, but get ahead of that. Yes, I already have my down payment, I already have my closing costs saved, I have all the funds I need to close, and I have 2 to 3 months of reserves at minimum to close with. Now, again, I'm a fan of down payment assistance. If it's available, I want my client to have it. Okay, and we're going to try to get it next. As long as the numbers work, let's go for it. So you have down payment assistance that is, you don't have to pay it back. Then you have some that will be there, you're paying it back over the life of your loan. But even with down payment assistance, you still need to have money saved for earnest money, appraisals, home inspections. All these things are happening before you even close on the house. So you need to have a savings. And so the bottom line is being in the good habit of just always saving. It exercises the muscle of not spending to the last dime. So this is just a really important subject and near and dear to me after real estate, of course. Well, not of course, but after real estate, like personal finance is just such a near and dear topic to me, because people want to, and myself included, want to accomplish big things in life, and you cannot do it if your money is not on point. And some people don't even know how much they're spending on things, and what where's their money even going. It's just throw it up in the air and see where it lands, and that's just not good money management skills at all. And so saving for this home is helping you will help you build that muscle of just having better money management skills. And like I said, that looks really good in the eyes of a lender, because not only do you have the funds that you need to close, but you have money in reserve. And if should some surprise costs come up, you won't be at risk of missing your mortgage payment. And that's always going to be important in the eyes of a lender. So again, if you in the masterclass, I want you to join the masterclass. We're going to cover the top 3 things that hold first-time buyers back from being able to close on a home, or being able to get pre-approved to begin with, which is going to be low credit scores, high debt, and no savings. Those are the 3 topics that we're going to talk about. And but more importantly, we're going to talk about how to get beyond those things, how to overcome those things, how to make a plan, what you need to do, how to calculate things, and make sure you have your numbers as close as possible, because you still have to go through the pre-approval process to know what your buying power is exact. But you if you come to the masterclass, I'll show you how to have a good baseline and be well ready to move forward when you do get your pre-approval letter in hand. And while I am when you do join the masterclass, I highly recommend that you pick up a copy of the workbook for the masterclass. Now, the workbook for the masterclass is your implementation tool. It is the thing that's going to help you not just come to class and listen to me or ask your questions, like, please come ask questions, but it's going to be the thing that you're going to use to take the steps so that you can purchase the home as soon as possible. And you'll have a clear idea of how long it will take depending on your specific situation. I can show you how I can help you figure that out. But really the workbook is going to be a great tool for you to use to get the things done. You'll have progress trackers, you'll be able to stay organized, everything is in one place, and it'll be a go-to guide in order to get the things done. Because what I want for you, especially if you really want this too, because again, not everyone wants to be a homeowner, but if it's your goal, if that's what you want to do, it is possible for you. And just because there might be some things that you might think it's standing in your way of owning your home, there's a way around it. And if I didn't mention the thing that you think is holding you back, reach out to me, DM me on Instagram, Messenger, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about your specific situation, and I'll point you in the right direction for sure. Which brings me to another thing, and I'm gonna let you go after this. Someone asked me yesterday, and actually I got this question a couple of times before. Even though I'm in Georgia, and I am licensed to do loans in all 50 states. So the question was, can you help me even if I'm not in Georgia? The answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. There's just a different capacity in which I can help. So I'm going to explain. And as a realtor, I'm licensed to be your buyer's agent, and I am a dedicated buyer's agent. I just like the buying side of the transaction, so I eat, sleep, breathe the buying side of the real estate transaction. So I can help you if you're in Georgia, looking for a home in Georgia. I can help you, and I can be your realtor. If you are not in Georgia, I still can help you on the real estate side, but it will be connecting you with a realtor in my realtor network that either we've done business together before, or I respect or know their track record and how they work with clients. I'm not going to recommend you to an agent who I don't like the way they work, because it will be a reflection on me, to be quite honest. But so I can actually help you to close even if you're not in Georgia. The other way I can help you is I'm licensed in all 50 states. So to do loans. So even if I don't work with you as your agent, I can still be your loan officer and hold your hand through that process as well. So it can, you can get pre-approved. I can help you get mortgage ready first. Then once you get mortgage ready, I can pre-approve you. If you're in Georgia, I can be your agent. And if you're not in Georgia, I can refer you to a trusted agent in my network. So I just wanted to throw that out there, because I got that question multiple times. Steph, if I'm not in your state, can you still help me? The answer is yes. So just reach out to me, DM me, and if I didn't cover, like I said, anything that that you feel like is holding you back from purchasing your first home, please reach out to me, DM me. Let's talk about your specific situation, because this is what I do. We'll come up with a game plan together that's going to get you to getting those keys in your hand. So that's all I have for you today. If anybody has any questions, I thank you. I see everyone here. Thank you. I'm going to just wave. Hi, Bernice. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Hey, Quan. Hey, Riley. Oh, Babu. I see you. I see you, Scott. Brian, I see you. Um, and Raquel, hey, how you doing? So if you have anybody has any questions, I'm here. If not, catch me offline. You can DM me on Instagram or Facebook. And like I said, I'm going to upload this replay and put the link to the masterclass. I have not, forgive me, I have not mastered how to, add the link to the streams, but I am streaming up 3 places. So just come to either YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook to click the link to join the masterclass. I can't wait to see you there. And also, don't forget to get a copy of the workbook so that you can follow along in the masterclass and you can take massive action. I can't wait to see you there. You guys have a good day.